Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Backpack Trader Training Room for Thursday, November 14th, 2024. Please note the required risk disclosure. This room is for educational and information purposes only. It's not to be considered individual financial advice. Trading of this type carries substantial risks and should only be attempted with funds you can afford to do without. All right, we'll set that aside for the crude oil inventory report session. That will be at 11 o'clock this morning. Crude has had no trades so far this morning. Had one setup that canceled. The short canceled. This short was just a little bit too early and didn't pull back to get in sync, fortunately, because it went with full stop out. Micro Russell has gone way too far to get involved in that trade. Have a potential get in sync on the YM. Soybeans has gone too far. Unleaded has had a tough morning. We pick up our initial trade in this long. Lots of time to get that one set up. That comes down. It's a stop and reverse on the nose, which then goes to a full stop out and ultimately ends up, would still be trailing at this point. Actually, would still be in the trade. It's hit target one. It would be at break even. Actually, might be trailing just slightly. But unfortunately, we took most of a full loss on the long and a full loss plus stop and reverse adjustment on the short. So we're down to 252 ticks after two trades. So let's see what unleaded does from here. Good morning, Don. Hey, market is open and the YM is still a get in sync. Yeah, drop. Okay, the YM is in the long trade. Soybeans is still trailing the early trade. Unleaded has a short and crude has a short. Crude hasn't triggered, unleaded has. So the YM is long, unleaded is short. Crude with potential short. A short setup. YM bouncing along, probing below the 200 EMA. It's right at the 200 now. Micro Russell stops out. Micro Russell with a long trade. And the Micro Russell stops out. So trade number one is a loss on Micro Russell. Crude triggers into the short. And now we have a short on the Micro Russell. That should, yeah, definitely going to be in that now. Don't particularly like the short in this market, but unleaded, trying to get to money management. YM taking heat on the long trade. Stop at 149. YM in the upper right corner. Crude top center. Micro Russell top left. Crude and unleaded both are going to have to push through the 50 EMA. Unleaded is at money management. Target one traders have target. Target two traders would have to stop at 851. Target one at 848. Since you have a target in hand. Crude missing money management by looks like one tick. And YM stops out for a full loss. And unfortunately, Micro Russell just touched the stop. So that is loss number two. Would have been, if not for that, for touching the stop, would have been a successful trade. Now it's gone past target three. Soybean still in the pre-market short trade. Short trade on the YM. and crude with money management and target one. So that's going to be a one and done session for crude. And the unleaded stop comes down to 846, and target two traders get a target there as well. 41 ticks for target one, 64 for target two. That leaves target one traders down to 11. Target two traders are down 187. I'm sorry, 186. No, it's 188. Yeah. 64 ticks from 252. And the YM getting getting target one, assuming that's going to be a large enough trade. It is trailing. Let's see, 28 to target one, so that is your actionable target. Run a 20 tick minimum for target one. Otherwise, we go to target two. Unleaded trailing stop to 828. And a long setup on the pound Aussie. $95.97. Money management at 96.09. And the YM short, very successful. Stop now at 121 and 113. Going through target three. Unleaded stop at 98.08. Crude stop at 69.16. And the pound Aussie trade triggers in. So we're long there. 108 for the YM, and now 101. 091. 087. YM stop. Unleaded stop 98.06. And soybeans still in the pre-market short. So we are still flat on soybeans. 086 for the YM stop. With a pullback here on the YM, coming back to the balance line. $97.96 on And that's where we stop out on unleaded. And we have a long setup at 98.01. And we trigger into the long on at 98.01. 077 on the YM. And soybeans continuing to push lower. Stopping out for one tick on crude. That will end the session, one and done session. Picking up 17 ticks to target one tick on the trailer, 18 ticks. And on to the 10 a.m. mini session will be, no, actually, no. Yeah, we'll run a 10 a.m. mini session because crude inventory will not be until 11. .062 on the YM. Nice runner here. So 97.96. The entry at 98.49. 53 ticks. $158 for target one. 88 less 53 is 35. Down just 35 ticks on target two for unleaded. And YM stops out at that's definitely a 057. That's definitely a, I don't know. It should be a, what was our loss on that first trade? I didn't look. Risk was 44, so 80, loss of 88. So we get 28 on the target. We're down 60. Entry at 148 to 057 is going to be 89 plus 29, and that it will give us power of quitting. Okay, unleaded taking a little bit of heat now. And a short trade on the micro Russell. Micro Russell session lows, actually having just set session low. YM is very near the session low. The stop on that long trade we're not in is right on the session low. So I would have pushed that down a couple of ticks if I were involved in the trade. And that is the third loss on the micro Russell. So that trade plan is done. So we'll throw unleaded up here and see what micro NQ has done. Wait 4 minutes, which is right there. And that trade is valid. So that's one loss on trade number 1. Looks like a win on trade number 2. Definitely through target 2. See if it gets to target 3. Yep, gets through targets 3 and 4. So picking up 3 targets in decent trailer here. Spike takes us out of that at 117 flat. So that is 1 loss, 1 win. The win definitely overcoming the loss. And now in a long trade. So in trade number 3, big trade on trade number 3. Unleaded, money management and target 1. Stop is at 98.07. Target 1, traders pick up 33. You were down 158, was it? Yeah. So 33, you're down 125. Target 2 traders down just down just 35 ticks. And coming back to stop out at 95.07 from the entry at 98.01, so 6 ticks. 12 ticks for target 2 traders since you did not get target. 6 ticks, so target 1 is 119 down. Target 2 is down 23. Stop and reverse on the micro NQ. Make that 91.5. And triggering in, very small loss, so we're still going to be positive. Target 2 down at session lows. Money management on micro NQ, so we'll come down to 91.25, and that stops out for break even. We just missed money management on the pound Aussie. We're still in the pre-market short on soybeans, so nothing there. Right. We haven't. No, we're just in our. Yeah, that's right. We're in our fourth trade. Third trade was a small, very small loss. Fourth trade was a break even. We've got 2 more trades possible, since we have only 1 loss and 1 win. Now, okay, I would call the stop and reverse, that's a break even, given the size of those trades. So 1 loss, 1 win, 2 break evens. Pound Aussie trying to hit. There's money management on the Pound Aussie. So the stop will come to 59 or 95.98. And we look for target 2. Target 2 at 96.13. Long setup on the micro NQ. Micro NQ fighting up off of the session low. Support at the session low, resistance at 50 EMA, which probably would have been a good idea to adjust around. We do trigger in, would have triggered in anyway. I am showing some weakness. And micro NQ, not sure where it's going. And taking a full stop out of the micro NQ. So trade number 4 is a loss. It gives us 2 losses. With 1 trade to go. 124 tick loss. So you pick up 1 point, or 124 points. We pick up 1 point on that break even. I think we lose on this one. $95.5 to 91.5. Yeah. 4 points times 4 plus 16 points. So we're down 15 points there. So that's 137. No, 139. What was our win on this one? 28.5, 40.5 is 69. 52.5, 71, 121.5. So we're down 17.5 with 1 trade to go. And that's a short. Just triggered in. And loss number 3. So micro NQ gets into the noise and ends up with a losing session. Losing 77 points. No, 17.5. 79.5 points. So we'll bring unleaded back down there since it's still going. Put it back where it belongs. We're just 1 solid trade away from getting even on micro NQ. And pound Aussie stops out at break even, giving us 4 pips less spread. So we'll actually probably be, that's really truly a break even, maybe just a little bit, $1 or $2 negative. Crude is at its 10 a.m. mini session, so we'll pick up a long trade there. All right, not much going on. YM is done. Soybeans hasn't had a trade, still in the short. Unleaded is currently flat. And crude is long. They have to work through the session high at 69.38 to get the money management at 41, target at 43, targets at 43 and 51. That's a trade off of the 50 EMA. We'll see if that provides us enough of a springboard to push us up through the session high. Three charts active, only one in a trade right now. Crude, unleaded, and soybeans are three active charts. Crude is in a long trade. Soybeans and unleaded are flat. Crude long is in trouble. Short setup on unleaded. Need just 23 ticks to get positive on target 2 for target 2 traders. Soybean still pushing down. Crude long, unleaded short. Soybean still flat. Actually, the pound Aussie chart is still active as well. Just a break even on that chart this morning. YM setting a new session low. Micro Russell at session lows. In trade number 5 on the unleaded chart, And crude trade stops out. Soybeans still in the short, continue setting new session lows. Not very active on soybeans today. You still see the session open yesterday evening on the screen. That short trade setting up early morning this morning. Another long in the pound Aussie. Pound Aussie approaching session highs. Soybeans continuing down. No trades this morning there. Unleaded, still short. All right, I think we'll probably call it about 10:30 here. Don't want to get into more trades on crude just a half hour before the inventory session. I'd like to resolve this unleaded trade. Oh, we're 129 down, not 29. We'll need a good trade here. So target one trader's down 119, target two down 123. So just 4 ticks difference between the two. Unleaded pushing down, trying to get money management there. Money management at 97.63. finding some resistance at that prior swing level. So 58. Yeah, 97.58 was the swing low. Right there around 940. We got to 65. Long on the pound Aussie, short on unleaded. Soybeans is flat. System still in the pre-market short. And crude is flat. Unleaded back to the entry. All right. Unleaded not resolving. Price action pretty slow. Pound Aussie in the long, unleaded in the short. But I am going to call it a morning. I will see you back here in about 25 minutes. I'll try to get in here about 10:55 Eastern for the 11 o'clock crude inventory session. We'll start taking trades at 11:02. So we'll see you back in here shortly.